welcome to Home and Family.
We have another Italian in the house.
Do we
surrounded
really?
by Italian,
oh my
yes,
goodness.
today.
This
yes.
one is a certified master graphologist.
Yes, yes.
Paula Sassi is here.
Yeah.
And she has some very interesting insight into who we are. A graphologist. What exactly is that?
That is a person that can look at handwriting and determine personality and abilities and even problem areas.
Oh.
So I can see to the soul.
Uh-oh. Because you had us write something down on a couple of sentences and then sign our name.
Yes.
And you're going to tell us later what it all means, which
Yes.
I'm kind of nervous to find out, but we're going to do it.
We're going to do that live on TV?
Yeah, we're live on TV,
They
right.
never told me that.
Yes.
They just said, here, sign this.
Yeah, they did.
No. So.
All right.
So, by the way, too, one of the things that you've done is you've looked at the signatures of some celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
To see, there was a Michael Jackson, Lisa Marie.
Oh, Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley, their signatures on their wedding
certificate.
license.
Why? What?
Why?
His is, he covers the whole page. So,
what does that mean?
Total ego.
Oh.
And of course, the M is very high on the third hump, which shows he's very self-conscious too.
Oh.
And then hers was great big rounded thing, so it's all, fantasy world and emotion.
Oh.
So I like to use that when I talk to teens, and I say, guys, if you marry a girl that has big fluffy handwriting, she's living in a dream world. And girls, if you marry a guy that he covers,
right there.
Yeah.
You better be
Make him sign something.
If the guy takes the whole
Sign a
page to
contract.
sign his name, there's a big ego going on there. So
I want to see the list of troubled areas.
I will help you. I will be there for you.
I have to autographs when I go out on dates.
I also have two single daughters.
Yeah, get her card. You can start sending.
That's awkward.
Do we all write something down? Okay,
Yes, I
great.
did it.
So later on, we'll figure out, who has the biggest
so
ego of all. I wonder who that could be.
I have no idea. I'll take this next one. Oh, wow.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Can we take numbers? Can we run numbers?
What?
To see? I guarantee he has the biggest ego.
Really? Even more than Mark?
Who's the one who's talking all the
No,
time?
this is what you think it is? I'm not going to say.
Mark doesn't have it.
I have no ego at all.
None at all.
None. I don't.
Here. All right, so much fun talking about this. Okay.
Handwriting, what can it reveal about the way you act, the way you behave, the way you think, even your emotions? I don't know if I should co-sign with this segment. I'm a little afraid of what you're going to tell me. We are here with certified master graphologist Paula Sassi. She's going to analyze our handwriting. Welcome, Paula.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun.
This is a very revealing day for all of us here. We've asked all of our family members today to submit a little example of their handwriting. Before we get into each of ours and we start analyzing this, what can you tell by looking at someone's handwriting?
You can tell the mental, emotional, and physical state of someone at that time. How they think, how they interact with people, their material and physical drives.
But wait, how much guesswork? Is it interpretation? You go, well, if I had to say, they're probably emotionally struggling with something. Or is it pretty spot on?
Oh, no, it's all correlational. Some writings are a little more challenging for me than others, but we look at it holistically, not just...
How challenging? Meaning what? Like you can barely read their handwriting?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm not really reading the writing. I'm looking at the form, like an artist would do.
Well, let's clarify that. You do this for big companies.
Oh, yeah.
People hire you to come in to see whether or not the personnel they should hire or people should be together. And so this is what you do. So you're really trained at this.
Okay, an example.
Okay.
An example, how do you analyze? What are you looking for? Like how hard they press on the paper?
Well, we're looking at size, space, speed, slant, pressure, and then the strokes themselves. For example, the A's and O's are communication letters. The T is very important because that's your aspirations, and then the T cross is how much effort you put into achieving your goals. So we have a lot of left T crosses, that person procrastinates, and then they're passive-aggressive.
Yeah,
I don't even think my brother crosses his T's.
You don't cross your T's or dot your I's?
Well, he crosses a lot of things, really.
Not his T's, I'll tell you that much.
What if you don't dot your I's?
Forgetful.
Oh.
You know, but very well-placed eye dots are very, you know, dedicated, very good at detail. But it can also be obsessive-compulsive. There's positive and negative in everything, and that's why we look at it holistically.
I doubt my eyes away from the eye.
That's your enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
what do
you
we
know what? We're going to get. I have one other question,
that.
because we're going to get to Cristina, because you had a sample of before and after. But before we do that, you're looking for red flags when you're doing this as well?
Oh, sure. Yes, yes. I mean, this is something they want. Is this person going to steal? Are they telling the truth? Do they have a drug or alcohol problem? Wow. This is all things we can tell in the handwriting. Well, a lot of things I've been getting lately. Lately, I've been finding ones that have, you know, hitting too much in the head, and they have brain damage, and that comes up in the handwriting.
Wow.
I've had a couple of cases like that recently.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, now, in 2001.
Hang on, just before we jump into that, I just want to give you guys 1 second to get out of this whole thing right now. Too late. Closing the door. Okay. Go ahead.
In 2001, we did a show together, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and we did the handwriting analysis, and so that was quite a while ago. Is there any difference from my handwriting before to now, or my?
Can we look? Well, let's look at the clip.
All right, let's see a clip. You have a clip?
Yeah.
All right.
We're starting out with a gentle one with Christine, okay? She has very rounded writing, so she's a very amiable type. Warm, loving, caring, but there's a lot of activity going in the lower zone, which is the material physical area. And so in her F, the way she swirls it around.
What does that mean, activity in my lower area?
just what it means, just the way you said it. That's what it means.
I told you about my Greek husband. I told you that. Okay. All right.
I love my work.
I still love my work. I like it more now.
Right.
Okay.
All right. That's not going to help.
Okay.
Let's see what it says.
Yes.
What do you see there other than I love my work, Cristina Ferrare?
Well, then her updated sample that she gave me here, that F is even more swirled.
What does that mean?
So lots of still. Look at that. Look at that wonderful.
From today.
Yes,
this is from
this
today.
is from today. Look how that F swirls in the name Ferrari. So that's a lot of creativity and a lot of material sexual drive. Yay!
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
But her overall handwriting is so gentle. Look how it just dances across the page, right? Couldn't you just fall in love with that? There's good emotional control. She's very poised. She closes her A's and O's, so she's very discreet. She doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. She doesn't want to get into fights with anybody, so she's a peacekeeper. And also on your name there, see on the end of Cristina and on your last name there, there's a defensive stroke, so you're very cautious.
Oh, yeah.
But that also adds to your creativity, too.
Okay. Oh,
So you're getting better with age.
I'm getting better with age.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. All right, can we just go to the next segment and just pass mine over?
No, we've got
All
to look
right,
at
so
you.
all right, this is
Look at
mine
you, yes.
today. All right, let's take a look at what I put.
Oh, my.
I'm all over the place
Yeah,
there.
well, you know, you see how his baseline arcs. It's like an arc there. You've got too many irons in the fire. But you're very simplified, fast printing. So you're efficient. You get going under your own power, self-motivated. Look at that capital I. The capital I is the personal ego. So very strong, independent ego, and it's aiming upward, so you have targeted goals. The straight downstrokes show good determination. And look at that signature, confident. And the S, it's kind of interesting. I noticed on one of your pictures, too. It almost looks like a dollar sign. So, you know, you're motivated for success. So, you know, you're a go-for-it kind of guy.
All the time.
Yeah.
Anything in there about my sex life at all? No?
But you're kind of aggressive.
Oh, aggressive! Oh, whoa.
That wasn't a
You have looped D's. You see how you loop your D's? That's very sensitive to personal criticism. So appearance is important to you.
You just hurt my feelings.
No, you know
I don't
what?
wanna hurt
That
your
happens to be
feelings.
very true about him. I can tell you she's spot on with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, you guys are up next.
Yes.
After the break, when we come back, you're scared, aren't you?
I'm scared.
All right, good.
Look, I can intimidate
More
him.
with Paula when we come back. Wow, she's a big buckle.
Did you find any dad stuff in there?
Okay, we are back. Paula Sassi is here, and she is exposing each and every one of us to the world through our handwriting. And when now, Paula, Christina and I have gone through the test here,
Yes.
so I'm okay with mine. But let's start with other family members who are here. So what about
The family dynamics, and I put an emphasis on the word dynamics. Look at Rico's writing. Now, the bigger the handwriting, the bigger the ego. Okay? And this is a guy who's focused on the here and now, get it done. It's a good thing he's running that truck because he likes activity, action, big, strong ego. Oh, look at that little hook at the bottom of the capital I. A little bit of a short temper there. And then in the capital R, you see how the leg kind of lifts up? So that shows his ambitiousness. It's like climbing a staircase.
What about the fact that he printed it rather than write it?
Well, he's more of a thinking type.
Okay.
You know, so he's not.
What does it say about someone who can barely, like if I found that on the ground, I would feel like that's not a signature, that's a scribble.
Well, that means go away, leave me alone, evasive, protective. You can't nail me down on anything.
Maybe that's why I'm single.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Hashtag that.
There you go. All right. Who's up next? Who do we have up next?
We have Rosa, I think. Rosa. Yeah, now, see, she's the more loving, calm one. Look at the wide spaces between the words, though. She needs her personal space and distance. Yeah.
I need my personal space and distance.
One, but look at what it says.
Yeah, I still love him. Yeah, see?
Brother.
See? And you see how she connects the T in the still with the I? That shows ingenuity, so she's the creative cook. And then she puts a happy face at the end, and I always see that as like a facade. Oh, everything's fine, it's fine, you know? And she has a nice big signature, too, so she's very confident.
What's the XO? Does that represent?
XO, that's all right.
Just, it's nothing to
Well, the O is coming around over a little bit, so she's protective of information. She's got secret recipes, I think.
She's so secretive about her recipes. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Where's that hook on the Y in crazy?
That's the need level. You know, she wants to make more money. More money, more money.
Yeah.
More money.
Yeah.
As
do most.
Amen.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. It motivates her. It motivates.
Okay, now, Tim, what about Tim?
Oh boy.
Oh, here we
Okay,
go.
here we go.
Tim, where's
Oh, that ain't me.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's Quinton.
Quinton.
No.
Yeah.
Shall we do Quinton first?
We do Quinton first.
Okay. Well,
no,
Quinton-
put it down. Put it down.
Look how rounded his writing is. That is a sweetheart. He's very gentle soul.
Yes,
and look at how he makes his A's. He puts like a little umbrella on them. That's very secretive about personal information. And he's very organized. The signature looks like an executive signature. It's going upward. He has a nice strong T-bar, so he's assertive. The threadiness in the writing shows his diplomacy, and that big loop in the A. He, too, has ambition and a sense of responsibility.
Interesting. Is that all true?
Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
I did not pay her to say that, by the way.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did not.
And he's kind of sensual, too.
Well,
Is that sexual?
Yeah. Sexual, sensual.
Oh, sensual. Okay.
now we know he's ready for love. Let's see if his handwriting indicates
Oh,
that that's the case.
God. What do we got?
Oh, wow. Look at that
Oh,
scratch.
this is interesting. I didn't notice that. You start out all positive. You see how your first few writings are going upward, and then it goes downward. So, you know, you're a little moody. That could be the problem. And then,
He's an artist.
I actually completely disagree with
He's an
that.
artist.
a moody musician. But look at his G's. G's are sex, I'll tell you. And look how open they are, and long. So he has a very high need level. He really needs to meet more
He needs a lot
people,
of sex.
have a relationship. He, too, has like a loop D there in the word shade in the second line. So he's
Which
a little
indicates
sensitive.
sensitive, okay.
Sensitive to criticism. He does it in the last line there, too. And he's more of a printer, so he's a thinker rather than a feeler. And then the signature is interesting. This is a symbolic signature. Do you play guitar?
Yes.
Yeah, see, he draws a guitar in his writing. You see? And he's really, what he has is a logo there, not a signature. But the T is aimed upward. He's got visionary goals.
What's with the I and I've? Is that a...
Oh, well, that's a nice independent eye.
Okay.
But did you notice what he wrote? I've got scars
No, I
from
never-
a pocket knife where you carved your heart into me.
Oh, my.
My,
See,
come
that's what
on.
made you sad. You wrote a
Yeah.
sad song and you got sad in the lyrics.
It's a lyric, yeah.
No, see, I didn't read it. I didn't read it. All I see is the form.
Okay.
You're very poetic.
All right.
All the leaves in the
So, look,
You're
I
very
know the
poetic.
show asks, but we shall answer, is Tim ready for love?
Oh, yeah, hey, whoa.
Let's censor it a little bit, Paul, okay?
There's a dynamic need there. There's a strong need that needs to be filled.
Wonderful. But we have a need. It's a need to go to commercial.
All right.
So we're going to go to commercial. Thank you so much, Paula, for stopping by.
Thank you. This is too much fun.
Do you want? You are ready to love? All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll adopt you.
if you want your handwriting analyzed, visit Paula's website. It's handwritingconsultants.com. Go visit. It's very insightful, let me tell you. Coming up, we're going to sit down with Quinton Aaron and we're going to talk about his breakout role in The Blind Side. We're going to say goodbye to Tim. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you
And
very
thanks
much.
for stopping by. Don't you leave us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we're getting some last tips. Christina, you have one.
Never sit in direct sunlight. That is my first tip. Ever.
Linda Cooper-Smith, you have something for us. What's that?
Yes, I have the hot iron holster. So when you're, doing your hair, your hot iron, your flat iron, whatnot, this clings to any sink or countertop, and you just drop your hot tool right inside. And it's great also when you're traveling, before you go on the plane, you're doing your hair, your tools are hot, stick it in there and put it in the suitcase.
Rico,
I love that.
what you got? Anything?
Yeah, I had a good one, but she told me that it wasn't good, so I had to change it.
Okay.
I have to come up with
But I
one.
had one. Mine was like, don't live with your brother.
Fair. Paula.
Yeah, make nice, strong T-bars so you carry through with your efforts and your goals.
Fantastic. This is one man who's doing that. You got a tip to leave us with?
Before you go to bully a person, ask yourself, how do I benefit from this?
Nice.
Does it add money to my bank account? Does it give me life insurance or dental? And if it doesn't, don't do it.
Don't do it. Good one.
It's fantastic. Hey, listen, as
Wait,
summer...
Tamara.
Oh, Tamara, I'm sorry.
I do. I'm
Go.
right here.
Oh, you're right
Yeah,
here.
she's right here.
When you're doing projects woodworking with outdoor items, you want to use stainless steel hardware.
Why?
It won't rust, and it will. This will.
Yeah.
It won't rust, and you won't stain your wood.
Good.
Look,
Thank
look,
you.
as summer is fast approaching, we'd love to hear from you and get your ideas. Keeping up with the kids on a busy summer is a process. So join Christina and myself, our very first live chat on our Home and Family Facebook page this Wednesday, April 17th, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Can't wait to chat with you and maybe even get some inspiration for a future segment on our show.
That's
Thank you,
right.
everybody, for being here today.
Thank
Hey,
you.
tomorrow.